G'day guys and welcome back to GNS_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we're going to be running over the Super EZA details for the physical Goku Black and then also how we're going to beat his Super EZA. So as you can see he was just announced for Global here. As per usual we don't get any change to the leader skill and the super attack effects here. It just sticks with the cause immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. But what we do get the update here is with the passive skill. So his passive before EZAing was the 15 key spheres, 1 key, randomly changes, key sphere and an additional 5% when there's a Goku family enemy. So we do get quite a bit of a bump up here. So that becomes 150%. That becomes defense and attack plus 50% per key sphere obtained, which is a 35% increase there. We then get 150% defense when attacking, when collecting 3 or more key spheres. You get key plus 1 and 30% attack and defense with each attack received up to 150% and 5 key. A randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, plus an additional 10% per key sphere when there is a Goku family enemy or when all allies in the same turn are super bosses. So obviously you want to run this guy on a super bosses team so you're able to make the most of his orb changing, which will then help with your nuking capabilities to be able to try and get as many key spheres as possible. Obviously if you're getting 10 or so key spheres, you're getting up about a 500% from that part of his passive. He's going to be able to put up some really, really insane numbers. And as I said, you can guarantee that by having the full Super Bosses rotation. Also gets a chance to perform a crit plus 20% every time this character receives 3 hits in battle. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type other than physical to physical when there is a super class enemy. So that's going to be handy because we're going to have that ability for this guy when we are going into those extreme battle spectacle missions, where quite a number of those stages are super. And then you've also got the fact that this guy gives 3 key and 30% defense in support. So definitely operating as a floater. I think you're going to be able to find a lot of use for him here. As you can see, we've got Fear Fave, Nightmare, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. So you're going to want to run him with other Goku Black and Zamasu style units, but still a very good Super EZA and a unit that I imagine a lot of people will have too. So as with Super EZAs, they have been continuing just on with the same, I guess, effective category, we'll call it, as the normal part of their EZA. So for the physical Goku Black one, it is weak to the Goku family category. We'll scroll through this here, but it is a little bit tougher on Global than it is going to be, well, it was on JP, because we don't have access to a lot of those sort of key LR EZAs, I guess we'll say. So, as you can see, for the leaders of the team, you could go with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Tech Bardock, STR Goku Gohan, the Go Bros. They're our main 170 above leads. I wouldn't even worry about the bottom two or our sub leads here. So, one of those units that I was mentioning that we don't have access to is AGL UI. As per the other Super EZAs, units that have EZA will deal, will have better numbers against the content. So using units that have EZA is going to be obviously ideal. So we don't have access to UI Goku, so unfortunately miss out there. The AGL Spirit Bombs of Goku and the Super Saiyan Gohan, they would work really well, especially if you're able to get them in tandem together. By having a number of Super Saiyan units, that really does give a massive boost to the Super Saiyan Goku. So that could work really well there. As I mentioned, Super Saiyan 4 Goku does have his EZA. Looking through these options here, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is another one that's got their EZA. But the event's probably not long enough to stack up his super attack, but you could just drop a big old bomb straight off the bat. And I think that would work pretty well there. Go Bros have got their EZA. So does this free-to-play Tech Goku Gohan. But yeah, I think those two definitely really good options. As we scroll through we're going up against physical typing, so I'd just pretty much avoid that. We don't have access to Beast. And then if you're looking for to continue on with the EZA options, you've got two free-to-plays here in the Kid Gohan and the STR Pan. Again, if we're on JP, we would have use of this STR UI Goku. Alas, we don't. Just imagine the combo of him with the AGL UI would have made this so easy. But anyway, that's fine. But yeah, any STR option here is going to work pretty effectively. You've got the damage reduction. You're handy with your support. I think you can definitely work around not having the EZAs for the UIs. Then got Beast, I'd probably avoid. And then I guess Physical Bardock is an EZA unit, so if you weren't using Tech Bardock as your leader, maybe you could rock with him as like one of your last options on a team. But he definitely wouldn't be the first for me personally. So then we jump down into the TURs here, and there is plenty of EZAs in here. Looking at AGL specifically, this guy could be a nice 6th or 7th unit on your team. Well, if you're including your friends, he is a support unit, gets defense on super, and has easy aid. Same with this Teen Gohan, again, just another unit that has also easy aid. AGL Bardock, stacking unit, but think could definitely work. He just got his EZA. Then you got options like the AGL Gohan here, the transforming Super Saiyan Goku, if you're not rocking any of those other Super Saiyan Goku options. And then we've also got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who's got his Super EZA. So AGL does have a number of options there you can make use of. Tech's got a really good option because you got Tech Ultimate Gohan, who's just going to be phenomenal. Could always sit in slot 1 for you there, and he'll just be able to pump out multiple super attacks, take 0 damage. Got the Tech Godku, but I'd probably avoid him because remember he's a Pure Saiyan movie boss styled unit, so wouldn't get any of the extra damage reduction in there. Other than that, for the rest of the tech, I'd probably avoid. As I spoke about, int has type disadvantage, so I'd just skip over that completely. In the STR typings, I guess you've got STR Bardock if you were running like the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Potentially that could work, throwing him on the team there. We don't have the EZA for you or you. But we do have the STR Blue Kaioken Goku, so even without the other Universal Survival Saga or Reps of 7 units, he could work pretty well. The STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Namek Goku, again, two solid EZA units. This guy, if you're running a GT style of units, not much else in the rest of there. I guess if you're looking for a bit of extra damage, you got Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. And then in physical, definitely a leader option. You've got the physical Godku here. But being that we want more support style, easy aid style units, sorry. Maybe Bardock could be handy with his support. But other than that, I don't think physical has got a crazy amount to really offer here. So what I'm going to do now is I'll jump into the game and I'll show you guys what team I'm thinking of running. So here's the team that I'm going to be rocking with off the bat. As I did mention, Physical Godku, definitely a pretty good option that you could rock with. I think just given his ability to dodge will just and his orb changing will make it a bit more effective to run as a leader rather than going with someone like the Tech Goku, the AGL Super. With the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Tech Go Bros, they fulfill the EZA requirement, but I think 200% leader skill will be a bit more effective, and maybe you run a Tech Go Bros as your friend. But then we've got the Blue Kaioken Goku. He can link up pretty decently with the Godku and get him a couple hits, and he can really pour on a bit of damage there. As I mentioned, for slot 1, Tech Ultimate Gohan, he'll be a bit out of place on this team, but you've got the guard, you've got the damage reduction, the multiple supers. There isn't much that this Gohan can't do, so he'll be really effective defensively. And then in the final 3 slots here, we've got the Super Saiyan units. So those 3 sort of revolve around this Super Saiyan Goku, and I should also add that Godku is Super Saiyan as well. So we're going to have at least 4 Super Saiyan units on the rotation. We can get the Rainbow Orb changing and then perform some really good nuking with this guy. As you can see, gets the additional 10% per key sphere for each Super Saiyan category ally in the turn. So that can be really, really effective when you combine that with a good linking partner like the Super Saiyan Gohan. And then you've also got the support from this Bardock, as you can see. Where is it? All allies, key 2 and 30% attack and defense. So I think this team, even though it does look a little bit wonky, does actually have some hidden symmetry here. And being the fact that we've got 5 out of 6 here being EZA units, I think they should be able to destroy this superior EZA when it drops. So let me know what type of team you're thinking of running. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.